Hello, 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 hello. Hi there. Day 75 complete. That's 3/4 away to 100 days of what we've been doing so far. Um, Basically a fantastic day. It is, drumroll please, 11:58 p.m. and we were able to do everything we wanted to do. The only thing, as always, I do mention, of course, is that I did not sleep at 4 a.m. last night on time. I went to sleep, I kind of like was wrapping things up around 4:30 a.m. and then it kind of got in bed at 4:40 a.m. So I had that, yeah, I went a little bit later, but all things considered, that's still good. Everything other than that, we started recording this video on time. We have everything done. Feeling good. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into what happened. So everything got done. I had spaghetti yesterday. Let me just clip these up real quick. What's going on here? Why is this there? I don't get that. Um, I don't know. I have all these random ones that I forget to uncheck or something. So yeah, we didn't do this on time. We didn't sleep, but not by too much too late, right? We've had instances where we've slept an hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours, 4 hours past what we've done, and we've clearly narrowed down, that room. And I can't help but think that is obviously because we've been working on this. Everything else got done here. More specifically, we had our spaghetti leftovers as our mild meal, small meal. We had our smoothie. We didn't get to like do as usual. We're kind of just like immediately when we wake up, we get into work. We had a good work day. Um, Knee exercises. So we finally upped the weight. Instead of using a 20-pound weight vest, we've now upped it to 30 pounds. And I think I could go to 40 pounds next time. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of split them up here while that happened. I walked the dog, had a longer walk than usual. Longer than usual walk. Normally my walks are about like 10 minutes. This one was about 20 minutes. So that was nice. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe my usual walks are more like 7 minutes, but this one was 15 minutes. Maybe something like that. Stream work. So the main goal for here was to really think about things. I did get my Twitch tags good. They might change, but I feel good that I actually put some time into thinking about what they will be. So that's ready to go for next time I stream. I did some command and channel point edits. So I was trying to think of what would be interesting for my viewers and my stream in general. I didn't brainstorm as much as I would have liked to. I did think about like, Discord, not quite yet, nothing yet on Discord to do. I thought about viewer collaborations, but I thought not right now. Um, what I did do was I kind of implemented a command that starts like this kind of gamble type of thing, which I think is pretty cool, where you can collect points. That's a really interactive mechanic I've seen on other streams, and I do believe that this is one of the things that really helps helps traction, helps your chat going, and overall things improve. But beyond that, I didn't really think of too much else to do differently. I thought about, yeah, that could be a little bit more channel point rewards. Obviously, I'm not done with the channel point rewards. I think channel point rewards are like it, and I could definitely be working more on those. I could get more custom sounds, like I mentioned before, that I didn't do. So maybe next stream work we'll work on custom sounds because I do really like those. Um, but essentially, it's hard to think that much about like how to really change my stream up. It's at least where I currently am. I mean, maybe the ideas that I have, I should have been thinking about when I'm done with what I'm currently doing, because I was trying to think of what I'm currently doing. And when I start streaming, I already have some ideas that are like interactive. They've already kind of been coming to me. So we're gonna have to sit and think a bit more about more stream ideas. So next stream work is going to end up being some custom sound work, and more ideas for when I finish what I'm currently doing, which is speedrunning the game. that I'm doing, because when I start actually playing other games that are part of the same game, I'll be doing I'll have a lot more room for focus on my chat and what they're saying, and I'll be much more able to interact with them, and that's when I could go off on a whole plethora of ideas, like constantly talking about things, constantly setting things up, um, what I do with the game, what happens in the game. Like, there's all kinds of stuff. And I really think it is a matter of put in the work and the thought, right? Put in the work in the thinking of what will work, right? Sometimes it can be a little bit daunting, right? Because you're like, oh, I don't know what the ideal thing is, right? And no, I don't currently know. But what are you going to do? You're going to be like down here, right? Let's say you're like down here, right? In terms of where your content is. And let's say the ideal is up here and you're like, but I don't know how to get there. Okay, well, you probably can spend some time and think of something that's a little bit here or here or here or here, right? That's better than this. And so instead of focusing on the perfection, like, oh, I don't, it's going to be hard to figure it out, forget about that. Just try to think of some things that are better, and then gradually you start doing trial and error, seeing what works and not, and taking the time to reflect. I can be rewatching my streams, right? And saying, what could I be doing better? You know? Um, and I'll hold that thought to talk about after I finish this usual check-in. So for tomorrow's schedule, we have a busy day. So it's kind of going to determine when we go to sleep today and what I feel like doing. I'm going to kind of eyeball it out. If I go to bed at 3 a.m., I'll be able to wake up around 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m., and possibly go to church tomorrow. I'll see. That's why, like, it's like, am I either going to wake up at 10:30 a.m. or am I going to wake up at noon? Regardless of what I end up choosing to do, I'm going to have cold shower. I'm going to figure out what breakfast will be. It's not going to be a smoothie. It's just going to be either cereal or me making eggs or going to church and having some food there. Then we're going to find time for our shoulder exercises. And then we're going to return the keyboard we bought and buy another keyboard. Then we're gonna go to the groceries because we have, and then laundry. So I'm gonna end up having to go to someone else's house to figure out for our laundry machine because I got my laundry that really, really needs to be done. Then I'm gonna clean my room and I'm gonna vacuum everywhere and I'm gonna try to clean my room kind of thoroughly. It's not too messy, but I still would like, I'm starting to see a bit of dust, so it's good to get that all cleaned out. Then I'm gonna eat my meal and eat a small meal. I'll figure out what that is. Then I'm going to do here 2 videos, big content on YouTube. I'm going to have my video on consistency that I've been meaning on doing, and then I'm going to do my September 2022 video. Huge videos coming up. Then I'm going to be walking my dog, and this walking dog might be over here, but whatever. Then we'll have a meal. This is just for me to remember to do my work daily, and then we have our stream that can be up to 2 a.m. We're not going to go further than 2 a.m., I don't think. Then we're going to write tomorrow's schedule and go to bed by 4:30 a.m. So we have a busy day ahead of us tomorrow. We have a busy day and a productive day and doing a lot of, things. And I'm looking forward to doing all of these things, and we'll see how I can manage. I'm sure a lot of these I could finish them faster than the time allotted, but I kind of wanted to really put this all out there. If I have a lot of chill time before I stream, then so be it, right? Um, okay, so for our goal viewer, sleep, we're gonna keep it over here. I'm not gonna necessarily already upgrade our sleep when we haven't been sleeping on time yet. Nutrition, good. Fitness, we're almost, I don't know if I'll necessarily think I've upgraded to this point yet. Physio, though, honestly, we've been very consistent with everything physio-wise. I'm going to upgrade the physio to a nice green at this point. We're almost done with the physio. It does kind of feel like my knee and my shoulders are really improving given how they were before, so I feel like we're kind of on the cusp of basically removing physio altogether. Basically, it being like this, right? Main job is looking great. Everything here, yeah, we'll keep these here. They're both very close to being upgraded, that's for sure. Um, Cooking, yeah, we need to try to find another recipe to work on here. Family is good. Friends are there, but I haven't really been talking as often as I would like. Romantic, nothing yet. We're going to keep this here until something changes. Vacuuming, we'll put this at a yellow because that needs to be done tomorrow. Cleaning needs to be done. Laundry really needs to be done. Grooming, honestly, we're pretty good. We groomed not that long ago. I feel pretty good on that. And dog walking is great. And that's it. That's it. That is the first day of October. We're starting October pretty strong, I gotta say. Started off with a fantastic day, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come. So, what was the point that I wanted to cover at the end of this, after our check-in with everything? So, I do feel like I'm kind of um, running out of time a little bit, right? I'm, wait, was that what I wanted to say? I mean, I've covered this topic before, but I think it's because I am pretty busy, right? In terms of like streaming. Like yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. With what's going on with work and, putting, it's dedicating a lot of my time. I'm trying hard at work and everything. In fact, I didn't even write it here, but there's some stuff I need to be work on for work. I want to write a resume for an internal job application. There's some work I need to do for my like kind of end year review as an employee that needs to be done. It doesn't have to be done now, but I would like to get it done, sooner rather than later. So maybe we'll end up doing that on Monday because I am pretty stocked up. If I do that extra, that would be nice, but I'll see. Um, and yeah, I'm I'll see where things go, right? Um, but point being, right, because of how much time work takes, it's hard for me to, do all of these things. I mean, what I mean hard, I mean, no, that's not what I meant to say. I am doing everything well. I am doing a lot of things, but I do feel like, my stream could be better. Um, but I mean, this is the nature of how it is, right? Like, our viewership is a little bit stagnating. I think the speed run, like once we finish with our speed run and once we move on to the next thing, that'll be good. But basically, I'm just kind of concerned with my ability to spend extra energy, right, on on whether it's just the stream work or whatever. Like, and I have a busy day, right? And I still like my time for leisure, and I think the right balance is for me really getting like what I'm about to get right now. I'm about to just chill out. It's at night. I'm about to chill out for like, a solid 3 hours at least. And, I'm gonna have my McDonald's. I'm gonna be just feeling great. I think that maybe will allow me to feel good towards doing things the next day. But every now and then I'm getting a little existential, a little spiritual, a little, I start thinking like, it's not that I'm trying to give up by any means on what I'm doing. I don't feel that way at all. There's no sense of me giving up. It's just there's a part of me that's like thinking about life and what we focus on and what we aspire for or what we plan on doing when it makes me feel like, what if I just played video games for like 40 years? You know? Like, I know that sounds weird. Obviously, it's like, well, how can I even afford to live that way? But there's a part of me that thinks, well, if I right now was like, I had like $10 million, well, let's just say $100 million, right? I'm just completely set for sure. Um, I feel like I would just isolate myself for like a long time into a video game world, into a completely isolate myself from reality into my own world and kind of experience total just un like no responsibility, kind of like, well, no, not thinking about anything else and just focusing on what I want to do, whether it's like playing a World of Warcraft or some kind of game for like a, no lifing it to a crazy degree. Like, there's a part of me that, it sounds weird, but I feel like I'd enjoy that. I know there's maybe a lot of you are thinking, no, you wouldn't enjoy it. And there's a part of me that thinks that too, but there's also a part of me that's like, I don't know, I feel like life can be so complicated, so complex. Like, we don't really have a grasp on what we really know we would enjoy with our experiences. I truly believe this. I truly, truly, truly believe this. Our lives could change so much depending on what's around us. And I I start thinking about these type of things. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be bringing up this subject again in the future. But it's something that's on my mind, and it's something I kind of just wanted to bring up quickly here. With that said, long video, oh dear. Um, Tomorrow is a busy day. Let's try to get everything on our list. It's quite a long list, so let's try to do it. It is doable for sure, but it's doing. So, with that said, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. And, you know, maybe cheer me on and maybe use this as something that you can kind of compare with. Maybe get yourself a list of things that you can do, like a lot of things tomorrow, or just find a day wherever you are, whenever you happen to be watching this video, and see how you stack up with me if you don't know how tomorrow ends up, right? And see how you compare to me. I put a long list of things to do, right? See how much you can do, um, and see how you did. And obviously, it's not like, don't feel bad if you don't do it. It's just, let's try to, like, it's kind of that partner, like gym buddy motivation that this is I'm kind of trying to do here. So hope you can try to do that, and I will see you tomorrow. Good luck.